Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. This is where things get a little bit exciting. Well, I know one thing for sure is that you will enjoy what is to come. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pen down the names for you. That way, you'll get to see exactly what is going on. So, without further ado, let's get right into the matter, shall we? Because there's some names on this list that you'll go, and other names on this list that you're going to go, and there's other names on this list that you're going to go, aha. So, what I'm trying to do is ensure that I bring it up on a document for you guys. So, that is exactly what I'm working on right now. As the squad has been revealed for Jamaica's game against the United States, and this is not necessarily the squad for the Canada and the Honduras games. This is strictly for the United States game. This is for the United States game. So what that means is that you could have some names from the squad that will take on the Canadians and also Honduras, and some players from this list, the other way around. So let's get right into the matter, shall we? What I'm going to do, I'm going to read the names first, and after reading the names, I'll put them on a page so you guys can see them. All right? So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So without further ado, let's get right into the grand scheme of things, shall we? As I read out the names for all of you guys. So here we go. Captain, leader, Andre Blake. Dylan Barnes. Dennis Taylor. Damian Lowe. Adrian Mariappa. Liam Moore. Ethan Pinnock. Alvas Powell. O'Neill Fisher. Kemar Taxi Lawrence. Javane Brown. Daniel Johnson. Devon Speedy Williams. Javon Watson. Dexter Dapps. Junior Flemings. Kamar Raise the Roof. Jamal Lowe. Tyreek McGee. Mikhail Antonio. Javon East. Shamar Nicholson. And Andre Gray. So those are the names. I'm going to bring it on the screen so you guys can have a look of the names that have been called up for this game in particular, so you all can see it. And it should be on your screen right now. There we go. Yeah. These are the names. Big up Fresh God. Big up yourself. Hope all is well with you and everything like that. So this is the game for us to face against the United States on October 7th. And you might say to yourself, okay, coming back from different squads, different avenues, all right, who's missing? Who was part of the previous squad that is not in this squad? Well, we know the situation about Corey Burke, right? So no Corey Burke. We don't see Norman Campbell in this list, don't we? We don't see Romario Williams. We don't see Pavi. So, yeah, we don't see Lamar Walker. We don't see Jakey and Peter Lee Vassell. We don't see Blair Turgott. We don't see Anthony Grant. No Ravel Morrison. From the defensive perspective, no Wes Harding. No Richard King. No Amari Bell. No Michael Hector. No Greg Lee. No Kevin Stewart. No Cousins. No Leon Bailey, as you guys know already. No Dane Kelly. So, like I said, I personally felt that regardless of the injuries that were happening, I still felt that we are able to field a team, a quality team in that respect, you know? I still feel that it was possible for us to go and do that we had the quality in order to ensure that we got a good result. So I'm pleased that we have, in terms of the squad, and based on who's available and passport situations of a couple of players, I give this squad a 7.5 out of 10. That's what I give this squad in particular. So the question is, how do you guys feel about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about this squad? Is this a squad that you're content with? Is this a squad that you are disappointed with? Is this a squad that you wanted to see different changes? How do you Reggae Boys fans feel about this squad in particular? How does it make you feel in the grand scheme of things? Does it bode confidence for you going into the game against the Americans in Austin, Texas? Do you think Nico Brett should have been part of the mix? How do you feel about this squad in particular? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will read them for you in a few seconds, and we can have a discussion about it. Yeah? Let's do that. Let's do that right now, shall we? All right. So, let's start at the top. Simon, is Raheem Harper interested in being a reggae boy? I'll have to do some research on that. Fresh God says, big up Simon. All is well. How about your side? Yeah, I'm cool. I'm doing good, man. Who is the CDM? Devon Speedy Williams or Haka. Yeah. Yeah, the situation with Grant is no US visa. But even though Grant is not available for the USA game, he is available for the Canadians at home and he is available for Honduras away. No Granty. Yeah, we know the situation there. No Grant for US visa. Do you think local players can get a call up in this window, specifically Kevon Isaacs? I think Andre Vanzi. I think there's a chance for him. I think he did well in the local season. So for me, he has done reasonably well to be able to merit a place in the squad, you know? So that's why I would say that he is someone that could get in a mix. Isaacs, I don't know. But what I can say is that for the USA game, it's okay. It's okay. We can get past the Americans with this squad. We can. We can get a result. It I I personally feel that we can get a result against the Americans. It doesn't bother me. You know, we have to work with what we have. It's good to see Jamal Lowe back in the squad. It really is. Shamar Nicholson is there, which is great. Andre Gray gets a return as well. So all in all, I look at the squad and I'm going to read it one more time for you guys. Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, Dennis Taylor, Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa, Liam Moore, Ethan Pinnock, Alvas Powell, O'Neill Fisher, Kimar Taxi Lawrence, Javane Brown, Daniel Johnson, Devon Williams, Javon Watson, Dexter Dapps, Junior Flemings, Kimar Roof, Jamal Lowe, Tyrant McGee, Michael Antonio, Javon East, Shamar Nicholson, and Andre Gray. And that is Jamaica's squad to take on the United States. 3 goalkeepers again: Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, Dennis Taylor. No Jadine White, no Amal Knight. Should Amal Knight have been in the thick of things, Reggae Boys fans? Well, you all can let me know your thoughts in the comments below about that. Is he someone that deserves a call up? Should he have been involved in the grand scheme of things? What says you, Reggae Boys fans? Because A lot of people feel that from his time in the USL League One that he deserved an opportunity. Some people thought otherwise. So, how do you feel about everything? How do you process the whole situation? How do you look at it? How do you process it? Let me know your thoughts. And I'm going to read them to you shortly as we get set to have a discussion in the grand scheme of things. Many people have been asking about the squads as well, and I've just been ensuring that persons get a good sense of everything. So it's here we go. Squad versus USA. And we are good to go. So let's see what you guys are saying here. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. We get 3-0. Nah. I disagree. I wouldn't say 3-0. I think, honestly, I don't want to preempt my prediction because I'm going to save it for my preview. But what I can say is that I personally feel that we can get a point. That's my view on the matter. I do think that we can. Honestly, I think a point is possible. JP says, does Casey Palmer hold a Jamaican passport? Indeed, he does. Chong says, Isaac's got his chance. I did nothing with them. Someone else deserves a shot. Is one friendly match fair enough? Is one friendly match really fair enough? In my view, no. That's my honest take on the matter. I don't think one friendly is enough. So, yeah. That's my thoughts on the matter. I just don't think that he had a fair shot. Looking forward to see Jamalo and Andre Gray. Absolutely, my friend. Remember, Jamalo scored against the Americans in that 4-1 loss. Oh, this is only the USA squad. What about the other players? Well, that is to be decided. For the Honduras and the Canada games, those are to be decided. So that is still to be thought out. That is still to be panned out, you know? So that is the reality of the situation as it stands. I want to see Yamahaka and Devon Speedy Williams. Will we see a return of Amari Bell or Greg Lee? Not against the Americans. Is this official? Have I ever posted any lies on this channel, sir? So, just a reminder for those coming in, this is the squad to take on the United States. Not Canada or Honduras, but this is the squad strictly for the United States game next week, Thursday, in Austin, Texas. This is official for the United States game. So, as you can see on your screen, this is just for the United States game. Javanese returns to the squad. Yeah. Liam Moore has recovered in time and will be fine. What happened to Dwayne Miller? He's been struggling to overcome a knee injury that has plagued him for some time. Tyreek McGee finally getting some chances in Belgium top flight. I think his performances with Jamaica has helped. Yeah. Isn't Pinnock injured? Pinnock will be fine. That's why he's in the squad. We need Tyreek McGee to start. Okay. Kevin Stewart picked up an injury, so that is the reason. That's the reason why we don't see him. Where's Stewart? Stewart is injured. I disagree that we have too much strikers. If you want to say we have a lot of forwards, then fine, but we don't have a lot of strikers. Remember, strikers are number 9. A striker is a forward, but a forward is not a striker. Just remember that. Where's the CDM? Devon Speedy Williams and Haka. I mean, Damon Lowe could do a job there if needed. Liam Moore could do a job there if needed. Daniel Johnson could do a job there if needed. So there are options. Looking forward to see Tyrant McGee, Junior Flemings, says Garfield. Yeah. I'm looking forward to see McGee for sure. Jamaica needs to have a second team that's always training. Yeah. I agree right there for sure. We should play 3-6-1. Maps, Low, and Pinnock and pack the midfield. Or 3-4-2-1. Yeah, 3-4-2-1. Where's Watson? He's in the squad. Where's Grant and Ravel? They're in England right now. That's exactly where they are. We have to win at least one game in October. Yeah, that is true. Good point. Fisher and East, no good. Okay. No, Anthony Johnson. I'm sure you mean. I guess you mean Anthony Grant. Anthony Johnson is the former St. Kitts and Nevis FA president. Yeah. No Corey Burke. Did you really say Easton Hacker? Like, really silly Kevin Stewart was in the match day squad Tuesday for Blackpool, so how the hell is he injured? Well, that's the message that has been given, my friend. Where's Anthony Grant? Anthony Grant is in England, my friend. Mikel Antonio is there, my friend. Yes. Speedy recovery to Shamar. What is going on with JPL and Javanzi and King get drop? Yep, 3-4-3 could work. Yeah, of course. 3-4-3 can work. Okay, the squad is good. We need a high press. The Americans. Yeah, like I said, I give this squad a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 in terms of what it can do strictly for the Americans. What are your thoughts, Reggae Boyz fans? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How much do you rate this squad on a scale of 1 to 10? Do you give it an 8, which means good? I give it a 7.5, which means all right. So that's what I give it. Yep, no Lamar Walker. My friend, it's not lies that I'm being telling you, sir. Okay, DJ Drigger says 7. Javon Play says the squad is imbalanced. Okay. 7.9. So we're at 0.1. Okay. Hopefully we get the real Mikel the Tank Antonio. Fisher. It's funny because Blair Turgot scored a hat trick recently for Ostersunds, but it's possible that he's being looked at for the Canada and the Honduras games. So, and who knows? That might also be the case for Kevin, who might need a little bit more time. Drainik says 6.5. Okay, 6.5 kind of is like average. Okay. Average. I guess Javon Play says 4, so that must mean like you think it's poor. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, I didn't expect any new faces, but I expected the returns of Andre Gray and I expected the returns of Jamal Lowe. So it's great. It's great that they're. That's great. That's the reason why they're. I think that they're back in the grand scheme of things. DJ Dre just says all our defensive players are doing well. Yeah, and let's not jump to any conclusions as yet, guys, because some faces that you're not seeing on this list will be on the list for the games against Canada and also Honduras. So this is strictly for the Americans. Let's not forget that. This is strictly for the Americans. And for the USA, strictly for the Americans, I am okay in it. Strictly for the Americans, I am okay with it. Prince says, thank God Jamal Lowe is in the squad. Yeah. For those of you just joining in, Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, Dennis Taylor, Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa, Liam Moore, Ethan Pinnock, Alvis Powell, O'Neill Fisher, Kimar Taxi Lawrence, Javane Brown, Daniel Johnson, Devon Speedy Williams, Javon Haka Watson, Dexter Dapps, Junior Flemings, Kimar Roof, Jamal Lowe, Tyreek McGee, Michael Antonio, Javan East, Shamar Nicholson, and Andre Gray. So that's the squad. That is a squad for the United States game. Again, for those of you just joining in, you can let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you really feel. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel about it. A lot of people asking about Gray being in the squad. They're like, is it Damari? No, it's Andre. It's Andre. It's Andre. So yeah. Many people say it's a nice balance. That's the word. So a compelling mixture. And many people will be asking questions about the reason why certain players are not there. Well, the reality is that everything in life happens for a reason. And the reason why you don't see some individuals is for a reason. And like I said previously on this channel regarding other players, there are certain private matters that are not meant for the public. And unless the player gives the right to open up about those matters, then those matters will remain private. It's not up to me to discuss that private situation unless the player wants to speak about it or gives permission to. But the reality is that everything in life happens for a reason. So that is that. And that is how things have progressed. Let's look at the comments. There's some good questions here. Good questions. Corey Taylor says 7.5 out of 10. Ohina Blake says 5 out of 10. Javan East and Watson have no place in a Sierra squad. CDM will return as a problem to haunt us. The DJ Speedy combination does not work. How does Haka get a call over Hector? Madness. Well, there's always going to be, look, there's basically 100 of us in the live. And if we had to pick our own 23-man squad, I'm sure you'll get 100 different squads. So, yeah, it's a subjective element, isn't it? Corey Taylor has asked a brilliant question. Who is the backup left back? I would say O'Neill Fisher. That's what I say. Tapalo Fisher, what do you think he has to offer to the boy, Simon? Squad morale. We have the team to defeat the United States, but players must approach the game with confidence. Not only confidence, but that is an important element for certain. The countries we're playing are not on the red list, so all players should be available in it. Interesting to see the lineup on match day. Yeah, indeed. Liam Moore's injured. Why is he in the squad? He has recovered in time for the Americans. When is the match? The match is October 7. October 7. I see a question from Mr. Blake. I'm going to get to it right now. As it relates to Damian Lowe, he has 1 yellow card. So if he gets a yellow card against the Americans, then he would miss the game against the Canadians. But Damian Lowe has only picked up 1 yellow card in the World Cup qualifiers. He hasn't picked up 2. He's picked up 1. So that is the situation at this point in time. He's picked up 1 yellow card. Remember, Corey Burke got the yellow card against Mexico at the Azteca in that 2-1 loss. And remember, in the Panama game, Damian Lowe did not play that game. He didn't at all. The only one that got a yellow card for Jamaica was Shamar Nicholson in that game. And in that third game against Costa Rica, that 1-1 draw, in that game where Javan East should have, put the ball past Keylor Navas, that opportunity where me and you did I sit on the coach and say, oh, geez, why am I... Damian Lowe picked up his first yellow card of the campaign against Costa Rica. So he's fine against the Americans. Chill out. Chill out. No D-Mid Watson S. No Grant is a disappointment, said All Sports Jamaica. All Sports Jamaica, there's a reason for this, okay? Just know that there's a reason for this. Press the like button, people. That's right. Hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts about the squad to face the Americans. Princess 352. Nah. No. I'd love to see Hector back in the squad. To be honest, on the topper, chances slim. Where is the CDM? Javon Watson and Speedy Williams. And a new official cost us maybe 3 out of the last 5 goals against, and the Maribel don't get called back. Get that out of the way. Bench players are getting calls over him. So if you look at the Mexico and Costa Rica games, remember the lineups that we went with Andre Blake in net, Taxi at left back, Alvas Paul right back, Damian Lowe, and Adrian Mariappa centre half. We had Anthony Grant and we had Speedy in front of them. We went with that team. That lineup went Flemo, McGee, Burke, and Nicholson. We know we won't have Burke, right? And we know no Anthony for the Americans. So I would continue with the same back 5. The question is, beside Speedy, you could go with who? That is the question. Who do you put beside Speedy? Because ideally, I prefer Daniel Johnson a little bit higher up the park. Shamar I expect to play. Or the shape could change to a 4-3-3 instead of a 4-2-3-1. But like I said, if you're going to go 3 at the back, you need to play Ethan Pinnock as a left-sided central defender. So a lot of options to work with. What's the deal with Curtis Tilts? He's fine. He's fine. Grand Costa coach? No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Anthony Grant has no feud with any player or any person in the JFF. Okay? Okay? No beef with Tupper. No beef at all. But the reason is not something that you can fix or I can fix. Leave it to Jah. Yeah, I feel it for Turgot because I think he deserved a place in the 23. But like I said, guys, in another couple of days, we're going to have a discussion and we're going to be like, oh, okay, he's here for the Canada game and oh, he's here for the Honduras game. Remember, it's 3 games, guys. It's 3 games. This is not the squad for the 3 games. This is a squad just for the Americans. So you're going to see different names for the Canada and the Honduras games. Not an entirely new 23, but you're going to see different names for the Canada and the Honduras game. So don't sweat about, oh, you don't see him as yet or don't see that him as yet, because you're going to see individuals. You're going to see individuals. But Grant doesn't play in Sweden, so Grant doesn't play in Sweden, so I don't get it. If Darren Mattox regains his form, he should be given an opportunity in future World Cup qualifying. I agree. Where are the midfielders? Well, the midfielders are there. They are there. Daniel Johnson, Devon Speedy Williams, Javon Watson, Bobby Reed as a 10, Flemo, Jamal Lowe, Tyreek McGee. So, there we have it. Turgut is a good baller, says Jamal. No, take him spot. Yeah, but we know exactly what Jamal Lowe will bring, right? It's amazing. I haven't seen a player get this much word of mouth, and he's only played one game for Jamaica. You haven't got a player of this caliber got this much word of mouth. But Simon, since the country is not on the red list, there shouldn't be a lot of changes. Yes, but that's why in life you have extenuating circumstances. Tapa should be going over tactics right now with Coach Paul Hall. What about Nathan Redmond? What about him? He's in England doing his thing and getting advice from Marlon King. So yeah. Casey Palmer dashed we away. No, he has not dashed us away. No. Turgott could have gotten Fleming's place. I suppose so. That certainly could have been an option. That could have happened. That could have been a reality. I agree. 100%. Jamalo over Turgott any day, says Teddy Lee Gray. Okay. What's the deal with Casey Palmer? You know, he's not the only one cap wonder. Marcus Bean has one cap. Jeremy Lynch has one cap. There's so many one cap wonders. Ramil Sheriff. There's so many one cap wonders. Look up a man by the name of Lenny Dennis. Look up Lenny Dennis. The biggest one cap wonder for Jamaica. Javon Lays says, right now, me could have start over Haka. Really? You could? Okay. Rashane Lamar says, we need to get rid of Tapa. Teddy Gray says, Lamar Walker is a good youth. Yeah, I'm a good youth too, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to start for Jamaica. You get me? I'm a good youth too, but I don't mean I'm ready to take the field for my country, you know? I still have to work hard and them thing there, you know? So, yeah. My only disappointment, well, I knew about the matters about Anthony Grant and Ravel already. My only disappointment from this was the hole in midfield. And I made mention about this matter late last year that this is an area of great concern. Great concern. For those of you just tuning in, the squad that you're seeing on your screen is Jamaica's squad for the United States game in World Cup qualifying next week, Thursday, in Austin, Texas. This is not the squad for the Canada game or the Honduras game. This is strictly for the Americans. All right? Queenie Blake says, hope and pray for no further injuries. Yeah, because there might have to be further. So Ravel, Grant, Stewart, and Bill could come for the other games? Absolutely. Simon, all you could have started over Hector right now. Oh boy. I guess so. Jamalo needs to start as Prince. We'll get to a predicted starting lineup and stuff. Yeah, we still have a week to go, guys. The important thing now is two elements. Two things that I want you guys to remember. Okay? Two things. This squad is just for the game against the United States. 2, a number of these guys have club matches this weekend. We have to hope and pray that they get through this game for their clubs unscathed. Mikel Antonio Kemarov have Europa League games tomorrow. High intensity games. If they can get through those games unscathed, then they will be in Texas next week, Thursday. So let's pray for all our Reggae Boys in the Premier League, Championship, Costa Rica, MLS, USL, so that they can get through this period unscathed. And you see, once Sunday comes, once Sunday afternoon comes, you can breathe that sigh of relief. So, that is a squad. One more time. The squad for Jamaica to take on the United States in World Cup qualifying is Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, Dennis Taylor, Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa, Liam Moore, Ethan Pinnock, Alvis Powell, O'Neill Fisher, Kimar Lawrence, Javane Brown, Daniel Johnson, Devon Williams, Javon Watson, Bobby Reed, Junior Flemings, Kimar Roof, Jamal Lowe, Tyreek McGee, Michael Antonio, Javon East, Shamar Nicholson, and Andre Gray. So, that is the squad. That is the squad. So, Reggae Boyz fans, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I love this prediction. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary. We'll be back tomorrow for more.